Hello, weary travelers, and welcome to the Come and Go Tavern. My name is Sheela Ornthalis, and I'll be your hostess this afternoon. No, I don't know why I wrote that twice on my normal, Anyway, I have a whole intro thing that I do. That I have completely messed up at this point. I will say today's kitchen special is honey garlic chicken. It is deep fried, just like I like it. With a side of potatoes in your favorite style. My particular favorite one that we've got right now is actually potato starch fried potatoes. It gives them that kind of crispy outside while still being creamy on the inside. Also, it looks like Irene is currently available for a full service package, if you know what I mean. But if you see anything or anyone else on the menu that you're interested in, just let me know and we'll see what we can do. It's time to return to the wonderful world of wuxia stories that is Wandering Sword. Last time we finished up part of the first DLC storyline, though I think that there's still more to come from that, as well as continuing the main story. Now, I know that there are still a couple more characters that I need to recruit, but I don't know if we can have access to them yet, because of where we're at. We may get far enough to go chase down some leads for that today, but who knows? We'll see how far we get. As always, I'll be available for comments, questions, and concerns about the tavern, as well as regular old conversation, so don't be afraid to fill that chat with discussion. But without further ado, let's go ahead and head on over to the game. Yes, buttons working? Okay, buttons are working. Okay, sorry. I had to do a double check. Okay, good. Seat at the first table on the right. Is everything alright? Oh, hello, Yi. I'm just feeling a bit uneasy. I heard that a group of assassins from Condor School had snuck into Tianshui City. I'm worried that something big may be going down. Be careful out there these days. Thanks for the reminder. Mr. Young, you're here too? How's Miss Young? Same as before. But my father recently sent people to Nanjiang, and perhaps thinking another way to cure her. In that case, I'd be happy to join and help however I can. Naturally, the banquet is about to start. Let's take our seats. Sure. We'll be sitting at the first table on the top right. Hurry up and take a seat. I mean, okay, I guess. What? Want to try my Mahamudra palm strike? Oh no, I was just trying to say hello. Finally had a good meal today. Good for you. Yee, you're here as well. I heard your great accomplishment during the siege of Tianlonggang. That you had killed Cao Yutian yourself. Stories are exaggerated. You're too humble. Mastered the Ironhead skill not long ago. You should find a time to spar. You got it. Right now. Castellan Chung is a rare philanthropist in the Northwest. We have a lot of guests today. Shame Mother couldn't make it. Father worries about her health and has ordered her to rest in her chamber. You again. I heard you've been getting in the way of the church a lot recently. I've indeed punished a lot of criminals. Which incident are you referring to, Guardian Fang? Let's see who will have the last laugh. Soon you will meet your demise. Well. Can I help you? I mean, I'm just saying hello, but okay. Castellan Chung is a respectable figure around Jianggu. Why are all these evil sect disciples here? You seem to hold prejudice against those of us not from the Central Plains, Elder Wu. I'm not wrong, am I? Someone as distinguished as Castellan Chung would never be in cahoots with people like you. Wu Tian Liu, enough of your passive aggressiveness. Beggar sect is stubborn, but the rest of us understand when to change sides. Ah, you Xuan Huo lackey. You've caused a great deal of trouble in Tancheng City recently. How dare you show up here? I'm going to beat some manners into you. I'll cut all your head off. Gentlemen. You have all come from far away. It is our honor to have you here. It happens to be my 50th birthday today. Perhaps, just for today, you would put aside your differences and grievances out of respect for the occasion. Cheers, everyone. Oh, he's gonna die of poisoning. Oh, he is absolutely about to die of poisoning. Let's just drink and have fun. Haha, well said, well said. Why should we waste this delicious food and drinks with fighting? Indeed, we have all come here in good intentions to wish Castellan Chung a happy birthday. It would be unpleasant for any of us to cause any disturbances to the event. Since he has spoken, I will... You're quite the man, aren't you, Castellan Chung? Him. Hey, do you know this man? We do. It's the Grey Condor, one of the men that attacked Master Jiang in the Wutang village. I'll never forget his face. Hold on, Yi. He's already revealed himself. We won't let him get away. Can y'all actually hear me when I stage whisper like this? It's just that all the sects are present and people talk. We should wait and see what happens next. Okay, whatever you say, Muin. A lot of people here today. Good, everyone will bear witness. Is this the Condor Order? Isn't the Condor Order of Condor School reserved only for the most vicious criminals? Amitabha, Castellan Chung is a known philanthropist who treats everyone with kindness. There must be some misunderstanding. Sir, you use claws as weapons. Do you happen to be the Grey Condor of the 13 Condors? So what if I am? All my life, I've done nothing to offend Condor School. Sect Leader Yin is someone I highly respect. Why are you doing this, if I may ask? What a stupid question. Because someone has put a price on your head. I see. Many years ago, I had the fortune of meeting Sect Leader Yin. I did him a small favor, and he gave me this condor feather, which I could use to ask for a favor in return. But that Sect Leader Yin has not left Condor School lately. I'm sure there is some sort of misunderstanding. Why don't you have a seat and have a drink, and allow me to send a messenger to explain everything to Sect Leader Yin. Of course, whatever the price is, I will double it as your compensation. Castellan Chung. All of us present, it would be a piece of cake to take down this assassin. Sure, he's on the roof, but you didn't have to go that low and make up some story about condor feathers. He's right. Did you think you could fool me with a bloody feather? Besides, were I to spare a lying, immoral hypocrite who sleeps with his sister-in-law like you, I would be in violation of Condor School rules. Lies! These are utter lies! Plus, you've already drunk the poison. Even the gods above can't save you now. I fucking called it! You poisoned my cup? Uncle! Uncle, are you okay, Uncle? Amitabha, let me take a look. Amitabha. The poison has entered his bloodstream. It's too late now. What? Ming! Don't come near me. Stop it. Let me take a look. Perhaps I can still save you. It's too late. You have to take care of it yourself. Deming? Deming! Fusheng. My wife is not well and cannot stay out in this chill. Take her back to her chamber at once. Yes. Don't you dare touch me. Take me back to my chamber. Chung Wanqing. Did not expect my own husband to be such a vicious man. You colluded with outsiders to murder your own brother out of sheer jealousy. Shut your mouth. Are you mad? This is neither the time nor the place for this. This is exactly the time and place for this, you bastard! I'm mad? You're not even going to recognize your own son, Chung Wanqing. Which of us is really the mad one? What son are you talking about? I was injured as a young man. I cannot have children of my own. You know full well who Chung Yu's real father. is, must I say it out loud? For all these years, that's what you've been thinking of me? Chung Wan Ching, we've been married for more than a decade, during which time I left my old life behind me, took care of you, raised our son, and placed you before all else as a wife should. I knew you weren't comfortable with what happened all those years ago and didn't like me meeting him. So I lived in seclusion and never crossed the line. But you, no wonder you never liked you. I thought it was because he didn't work hard enough, and it was your way of encouraging him to strive for betterment. Turns out, deep in your heart, you've always seen me as a whore. I really don't like that word, but this is the appropriate time to use it. None of this matters anymore. He's gone. All my life, I've always worried too much and feared too much. In the end, I dare not fall for or even think about someone. I've ruined my own life. A joke. Chan-chan! Mother! What have you done? Please don't leave me. I'm here, Mother. Mother, please. Please don't leave. I don't want to leave you either. But you and we can finally be together. I am so happy. Mother! Amitabha, may they rest in peace. I don't believe it. How would Castellan Chung do such things? His brother has verified the accusations. What more proof do you need? You Central Planers claim to be civilized. You'd act like barbarians behind closed doors. Castellan Chung has been an upright man all his life. No one could have expected him to make such a mistake. No one is perfect. I feel bad for Chung Wan Ching. His wife cheated on him. His son is not his own. Mr. Chung, I know you must still be processing all of this. There is a matter that requires clarification. What happened to Castellan Chung is most unfortunate, but he had already agreed to join the Church of Xuan Huo prior to his death. Are you going to honor the agreement? What the heck? Changjia Fortress is joining Xuan Huo cult? Sod off, Fang Huo Hai. Don't you think you can get away with the blatant lies now that Castellan Chung has passed? You never mentioned anything of this sort. A nice banquet turned into a total mess. Real Red Wedding vibes here. The culprit is still watching everything unfold on the roof. All these men claim to be friends of Castellan Chung, but they're standing around discussing, caring only about Changjia Fortress's future position. And there he goes. The Great Condor has escaped. Moin, get him. All of you are just monsters. I want to stay here for a while. Miss Chung? Alright, we'll proceed then. Take care. Okay, don't worry. Yi, Great Condor headed west. He may be trying to exit the city among the chaos. Let's check the city gate. Alright, let's catch up. He must not get away. Alright, so that means we need to add somebody else to the party. Let's see, we've got a staff user. Wait, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to double check. Okay, fisticuffs, ranged weapon staff user. So, ranged, fists, staff. Let's get another sword user in here. Yes. Okay, invisible wall. Always gotta check everything, because you never know when we'll find stuff. Should also... The governor has no time for visitors. Stop right here. Alright, well. Look, Moen, Great Condor. He's getting away. Let's go at the city wall as well. Hold up. Isn't that Mr. Wong? Indeed. He seems to be arguing with an elderly lady? I was trying to show you respect, but if you keep pushing me, I will have to act much less nicely. Less nicely? Ah! I haven't heard that in years. Tian Kong, what's going on here? Yuan and Miss Liu? What are you doing here? We came looking for you. Stain Wang said you'd come to Tianshu City to drink every time you ran away, and he was right. Well, he was only right about him being in Tianshui. Look at him, not drinking but arguing with an elderly lady. Let's not make things worse, shall we? So, Tian Kong, why are you arguing with this lady? This hag recognized that I was from Pingyang Fortress in the inn and made fun of our martial arts. I got mad and said a few things back. This hag suddenly got riled up and insisted we took this outside. You made a decision, kiddo? Are we fighting or what? You insulted my family and made things personal. How can I let it go? And don't accuse me of bullying an older woman when we fight. Save it. The Wang family is too scared to even use spears now. Your words are probably the only thing tough about you. Hold on, I'm Yuan Yi from Wudong. No reason we can't be more civilized here. Is there a chance we can make peace? If you were Qing Shu himself, I'd agree. Who are you to make requests? I'm a nobody. Master Qing Shu is my Shifu. Please consider letting this go, madam. Qing Shu's disciple. Interesting. Why did that old man suddenly decide to take a new disciple? Never mind. Since you're his disciple, I'll drop this. Mr. Wang, this elderly lady has agreed to let this go. So should you. If it's just me, let this go for your sake. But she insulted my family. I can't let this go unless she apologizes. Apologize? Huh. Now that's something I've never done in my life. Let me ask you something. The Wang family is one of the 4 martial arts families and built its reputation on countless battles. Why did you give up spears? Long spears are invincible on the battlefield, but don't grant any advantage compared to others' weapons in a spar. There has been no war in over 100 years since the founding of Ning, so what's wrong with my ancestors switching to staves? Your family and your ridiculous excuses. What's wrong with what I said? There are famous masters of all kinds of weapon techniques nowadays in the Central Plains, except for spears. Doesn't that prove my point? Not nowadays. How do you know there hasn't been any in the past? Has the Wang family forgotten about Commandress Mu? Commandress Mu? Why, little girl? Have you heard of her? I'm Liu Xian from Liu family in Gusu. Hello, Osiris. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to make sure that we complete story stuff before accidentally locking ourselves out of it. I've heard great stories of Commandress Mu. Ah, the Liu family in Gusu. Heartless creatures. But good for you for remembering our history. Commandress Mu... You mean the commandress of the Mu family, who is the most powerful of the 4 martial arts families? The 4 families are descendants of Mu, Wang, Chun, and Lu, the 4 generals of Ning. But not many people know nowadays the most powerful among the 4 generals was Commandress Mu. Her invincible pear flower spear technique brought peace to the north. And she once rode out alone and picked off 14 generals of the northern kingdom in a row. You can't imagine how majestic looking and awe-inspiring she was. She never set foot in Jianggu. None back then dared to say they could face her weapon, the mountain floral spear. Kiddo, keep this in mind. Your lame excuse was not the reason your family switched to staffs. It was that your ancestors saw pear flower spear technique and knew they could never surpass the Mu family. No way, you're lying! For the sake of the other 2 kids today, I will cut you some slack. Better not show your face in front of me ever again. So obviously this is the Commandress. Like, this is Mu. How come you don't even have the courage to face her? Am I that afraid? How intimidating. This elderly lady seems very familiar with the 4 families' history. Chibi? Hong Kong? Are you alright? Fine. You and Miss Liu. I need to go back to Pingyang Fortress. Hong Kong. So long. Looks like he's taking this pretty hard. Yeah, that elderly lady, she was really something. But her words were too harsh. Tian Kong will probably need some time in Pingyang Fortress to recover from this. Yeah. So what do we want to do next? I want to find that elderly lady. I think she might be a descendant of the Mu family. Mu descendant? Are you saying you want to learn Paraflower Spear technique from her? Yeah. I've read Commander Moo's story countless times since I was a kid, and she's the kind of person I want to be. But it won't be easy to track her down. She only just stepped out of the inn, but has disappeared without a trace. We've been away from home for a long time, and we already sent a letter home before coming here. My father will undoubtedly be upset upon receiving it. It'd simply be impossible for me to be the good girl he wants me to be. I compromised once by attending a match organized in Gusu to find me a partner. That's how I met you, and you gave me the opportunity to fulfill my dream, to explore the world beyond Gusu. I've always wanted to do my part to defend our country like my ancestors, and this journey was for me to see the glory I had imagined the 4 martial arts families. I thought the journey would end when we got to Pingyang Fortress, but now I want to try again at least. Guess I'll play your brother a little longer then. But we will be running in circles if the madam doesn't want us to find her. Well, since we saw her here, I don't think that she lives far from Tianshui. It may take some time, but we'll find her. I'm a little worried about Kong. I want to stay at Pingyang Fortress for now. Don't worry about me if you have other matters to attend to. Okay, I see. Okay, I believe Castellan Wang will take good care of you. And she is... Wait, did she lead the party as well? No, she didn't. Okay, good. Anthony the Foreign Merchant. Hello, sir! Did not miss the deals. I've got some good stuff from the west. You don't look like a native. I'm not. I'm from a place called Tazi. How far is it from here? 36 countries away if you head west. It'll take at least 2 years to get there. 2 years? Can you make money by traveling so far? Well, that's for sure. The silken porcelain of the Central Plains can be sold in Tazi for 100 times the price, and the spices of Tazi are more expensive than gold in the Central Plains. I followed my father's caravan to do business in the Central Plains at 17, and now I'm over 40. I have 3 wives and 2 big estates in Tazi, so I think I've done pretty well. See, you must have some good stuff. Let me take a look. Have a look around. It's okay if you don't see anything you like. Our caravan is bringing new merchandise here. Velvet antler, Bantam, jadeite, green jade, red jade, linens, musk. Don't miss out on the deals. Oh, are you back? New stock just arrived. Take a look. See what you... not many few items. I'm not looking for spices, but do you have any better jades? I could use some. Indeed I do. My caravan recently returned from Kunlun. Thank you very much for the coins. From Kunlun with various jades. The rarer ones, however, are for trade only. It all depends on what you have to offer in return. What kind of trade would you have in mind? As I told you before, silk and porcelain from the Central Plains are quite popular in the West. Great, deal. Alright, so that's a neat little side quest. Never seen a pretty girl before? Heard that. Come closer. Excuse me? Hang on a minute. You have to look after your kidney and spleen to live a healthy life. I mean, I feel like all your organs are probably important, but okay. Need a security escort, sir? Oh, look. Come again, won't you? Where does this go? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna look something up real quick. Mostly, like, I want to make sure that I'm not cutting myself off from too many side quests. Gray, Condor. No, I don't want... Hmm. Real quick, I'm gonna check. Become martial disciple. Alright. Well, I can't see... Alright, I'm gonna do a save here. And that way, if I discover later that I've messed something up, I can come back and just replay stuff off stream and get caught back up. Stop right there. I'm but a hitman. Why are you chasing me? Are you that kid from Wutong Village? I thought you lived back in Wutong. Have you come here to die? You bastard! How dare you mention Wutong Village? Master Jiang, Bastillion Chung, do you not have nightmares having murdered so many people? Zhang Yanfeng has murdered dozens of people himself, but let's not talk about that today. Cheng Deming, on the other hand, not only was he ungrateful, he also had an affair with his sister-in-law. When I killed him for his family, I carried out an act of justice. Family? Are you saying it was Cheng Wanqing who... Watch out, Yi. Yeah, turn-based. Definitely turn-based. Don't be distracted. Let's take him down first. Right, let's go. Wudang. Okay, just making sure. So we'll just go ahead and cultivate. Alright, so as long as we don't get anything popping up saying we failed a certain mission, should be good. Well, the Dustless Sword of Wudong indeed lives up to his reputation. Not bad. Okay, but the Dustless Sword isn't the one who did most of that damage, thank you. I didn't expect that even you have become so powerful in such a short span. Now that you've seen what we can do, lay down your weapons and surrender. Do you really believe that you can take me down? Not in 100 years. Oh, come on. Stop it! What a shame. We were this close to catching him. I expect his lightness skill to be so good. He couldn't have gone far being that wounded. He's probably hiding somewhere close by. Looks like he headed west towards the Canyon of Skyland Mont. Let's exit the city and search for him there. Sounds good. Map back. It's Great Condor. He's gone deep into the canyon. Chase him. This is a trap. This is a trap. I love that, though. A little motion parallax going on. Why not? Priceless painting of a herd of horses. Hmm. Ships. Beauty. I've killed that ungrateful Chung Dominion per your order. The useless fool Chung Wan Qing is the only one left in Chengjia Fortress who can make decisions now. The Xuanhuo cult will have Chengjia Fortress in no time. You agreed to give me a Xuanhuo secret pill after the job was done, so don't worry, the Church of Xuanhuo always honors its promise. Since you have betrayed Condor School in order to join us, and demonstrated your sincerity. Oh, I see. You shall get what you have earned. And he's gonna get killed too now. Here. Thanks, Beauty. So this is Xuanhuo's secret pill. Assuming it grants me 10 years worth of power. Ah! You... It does grant you power. It's a shame you don't get to live long enough to use it. Yao Ji! What is going on? He said you ordered him to murder Castellan Chung? Is that true? Hmm? Excuse me, Kulao? The fuck is up with your face? Okay, so we've been getting, like, hints and pieces that the Xuanhuo secret pill does extend your life but does horrible things to you as a result. And I have a feeling we're seeing that result. Yaoji, you know this man from Wudong? Is he the one sect leader talked about? He's someone of no significance. What do you mean by that? Aren't we friends? Are you really this naive? Haven't you figured everything out yet? Do you still believe me to be a good person? Here's the hard truth. The only reason I accompanied you to Shungu Pass back then was to ensure the destruction of Tianlong Gang. I've never considered us to be friends. Do you know who placed the explosives at the top of Mount Windless? Wasn't that Cao Yu Tian? He did place explosives at the entrance of the secret passage to stop pursuers. It would be a shame for me to waste such an excellent opportunity. So I placed a little bit more explosives near the ones already there. You're lucky to have survived the explosion. Alright, enough reminiscences of the past. We've achieved our goal. There's no need for us to stay here any longer than we need to. Let's go, Kulao. Yes, ma'am. Uh-oh. Kill them both. Yes. For the Church of Xuanhuo, die. Well, this sucks. But at the same time, I have a feeling that not all is as it seems with Yaoji. Wow. Didn't die, huh? Let's do a basic sword attack. Oh, cheapers. Okay, alright. Big Villain Dally energy. Wait a minute. Can I get to the... I don't know how you have that much mobility, sir. But I'm not going to complain. Yi. Don't worry, I'm fine. After everything I've seen, I know now Yaoji didn't mean what she said. But I didn't expect the Xuanhuo cults involved in the Chengjia fortress affair. If one day, I'm not sure if I could raise my sword against her. Yi, if there's any truth to what she said, whatever reason she might have, she used your trust, lied to you, and even planned to have you killed. What would you want to do about it? Let's not think too much about it right now. After all, the situation's not that bad yet. We still have to go back and explain everything lest Chengjia Fortress really falls in the hands of Xuanhuo cult. You're right. Let's go back to the fortress. Cough, cough. Damn it, that lying she-devil. Luckily I've prepared for this. Just you wait. One day you will pay for this. Who's there? The day will never come. Not for you, anyway. Jiang Xiaotong. Miss was right. You don't get to live long enough to learn. It's you? You still recognize me. Great. We don't need to waste more words on you then. And please be a good boy and die. What is this? I don't want to die. You didn't deserve this quick death. Now, all those that are left, those sanctimonious righteous sects. Okay, hang on a minute. That's the little girl we've been trying to save this entire time. Also, I do feel a need to go and see if there's any more stuff in here that I didn't get before. Ugh. Bop. 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 Okay, what is the actual... Okay. Snaring nails start... Attack, pace block, and stagnant. Return. Biting nails. Skill range of this move increased by 1. I use light skills. Snaring nails effect. Increase the strike area of this move by 1 grid. Nice. Ooh. Goodness gracious. Love it when we get those multi-triggers on stuff like that. Can't finish that song for legal reasons. Ooh, a diagonal. Okay, I am unreasonably amused by literally like just the most silly thing, and the fact that this chest is placed on a diagonal, and literally every other one that I've found so far has been like in line. Just again, it amuses me. Hmm. Oh, thank you for the stretch. So, what is going on there? Thank you very much for the stretch. That felt really great. Ah, I see what happened. How dead is everyone? Mr. Uyang, where are you going? Chung Wan-ching announced that Chungjia Fortress was officially joining Xuanhuo cult just now. Most of the sects have left. You're not going back into Chungjia Fortress, are you? I advise against it, lest you find yourself involved in another conspiracy. I mean, I feel like I have to. It would appear that Mr. Uyang has also figured out that Xuanhuo cult is behind this. Yi, can you reach out to Mr. Iya? Now that Chungjia Fortress is aligned with Xuanhuo cult, we should oh, hello?
The fire brought a gross bug inside again.
Okay, did he let it go, or does he still have a hold of it?
It's in a jar, but Lynn's looking at it like it's candy.
Okay, I will be right back, folks. We'll go ahead and take our 5 minutes break and all of that good stuff. Yeah, stand up, stretch, get a drink of water, all that goodness. We'll be back in 5, alright? For more conspiracy nonsense. Alright. Better keep that in the butt. No, keep that bottle shut. The kids are so smart and want to know everything they can about the world. Sometimes that means they bring animals and bugs and other things that are gross inside. And I just have to deal with that. Okay. Take a drink of water real quick. Can you reach out to Miss... Oh, I already read that part. Yes, I'll get in touch with her right away. It appears Vog has already left the city. She said she'll find us once she's done with her business. She'll be fine. Let's head back to Wudong and report to Shifu. Let me check on Chung Yu. With Miss Chung and Castellan Chung gone and his father believing him to be a bastard. You have a point. Let's go. Let go of me. What are you doing? Let go of me. What are we doing? Huh? Mr. Chung. No, wait. He's Castellan Chung now. He has ordered you to be immediately removed from Chungjiao Fortress. Sawed off. You... Why? Why would father... That man you're referring to is not your father. Your real dad lies in a coffin. I'm not so sure about that. Perhaps his father isn't even from Chungjiao Fortress. Didn't you witness this horrible mother kill herself? You've got a valid point. How dare you! You will not disrespect my mother. You're going to fight us? With what? Sod off. You're no longer the son of the Castellan. We won't hold back anymore. Don't make us kill you. Stop it. Mr. Butler. Have you two finished your chores? Back inside. Sorry. Ooh. Thank you very much, very kind Manx. Welcome to the stream, and I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Yes, sir. We're sorry, sir. We're going back to work right away. Please don't blame them, young master. It's the new Castellan who gave the order. Chungjiao Fortress has joined Xuanhuo cult. Master, you should leave. Chung Yu, are you okay? It's you. You've seen everything. My mother's body is still warm. They're treating me like this. Father must have been wanting to see me gone for a long time today. Or before today. Yes. Yes, he never considered me his own son. Do you also believe that my mother was the kind of woman they say she was? Crying resolves nothing. If you truly believe your mother, go and practice martial arts. Then you can come back, uncover the truth, and prove her innocence. Otherwise, you won't be able to accomplish anything before you're powerful enough. Powerful enough? You're right, Master Moen. To get myself together, for my mother. When Uncle taught me martial arts, I didn't work hard. Always slacking off. Now... Master Moen, Master Yuan, please teach me martial arts. I want to be strong. Other than you, I can't think of anyone who would help me. We can take you back to Wudong. But it will be up to the senior masters whether you can stay or not. In my current condition... Don't stress it. Moen and I will help you. Thank you. It's settled then. Let's head back to Wudong and report to Shifu. Yes, Moen. What does Chung Yu provide? Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so he's possibly going to be another fist user then. Well, let's go ahead and get him learning. I am so glad that they added that Learn All button. Oh my goodness, that is so good. No 6. Ooh, okay, let's do that one. Let's get you armored up, pal. 986, okay, yep. We'll go with this one since I don't know if you're going to become a permanent fixture yet. Look, the bastard. Looks like they've thrown him out. Who would want to raise someone else's son, right? What a surprise. The Honorable Castellan Chung would... He was far from honorable. He didn't deserve such a title. Literally everyone was singing his praises not 2 hours ago. You're right. To think we all respected him so much. I heard he was caught in the act doing it with his sister-in-law. I saw it with my own eyes. What a degrading mess it was. Stop it! I'm feeling secondhand embarrassment just by listening to it. Sleeping with her brother-in-law. Disgusting. You don't say. She acted like a proper gentlewoman, but behind closed doors, well, at least she felt shame. I heard they were dumped in a mass grave. Is that true? That lying hypocrite. No one would have paid their respects to him anyway. Has Chung Wan-ching crossed over the line? Even criminals deserve to be properly buried, no? Shut your mouth. He's the Castellan now. Perhaps it was him who... Anyway, there's more to this than meets the eye. These people are vile. Zane Chung has done so many good deeds that benefited every one of them. His body has barely gone cold, yet they've already spewing such disgusting things about him. One person makes an accusation and others follow suit. He really cares about the truth. Chung Yu. Don't mind them. Confidence that as long as you don't give up, the truth will be revealed one day. I understand. Good. Let's not waste any more time here and head back to Wudong. Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay. So, this is the main hall. Wait here, Chung Yu. Yi and I will inform our Shifu. Master Moen, will Master Qingshu really make me a disciple? We'll try our best. Don't worry about it. We'll be back soon. Okay? No, I won't have it. Such a man would only taint Wudong's reputation. Qing Shao, do not blame a man for his father's guilt. Whatever sins his parents had committed should not be the one to bear their consequences. Like father, like son. With those two immoral sinners as parents, he can't possibly have good character. Besides, under Chung Wan-ching's leadership, Chungjia Fortress has joined Xuanhuo cult. The news of Chung Deming's scandal is all over Jianggu. By taking him as a disciple, do you want Wudong's sect to become a laughingstock? Qing Shao, as members of a righteous sect, we must be just and chivalrous. Changing Chun Yu in will show the world Wudong's generosity and open-mindedness. Why would someone laugh at us as a result of that? Moreover, were he to stay at Wudong, we could teach him to distinguish right from wrong, so he won't end up a criminal. No one can tell what's going to happen in the future. Wow, they sure are having me make a lot of choices here, aren't they? I'm leaning more towards having him stay. Hmm. Hmm. On the one hand, I kind of want to look up a guide on this, but on the other, like, feels like cheating, or something like this. But at the same time, they've got us making a lot of quick fire decisions today, and I'm not bad storytelling. Don't get me wrong. Like, forcing these sorts of decisions is a great way of like essentially changing the story a little bit for each playthrough and each person. But like, I can't help but feel like I'm missing something, you know? Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and let him stay because that feels morally correct. Master Qing Xiao. One should not judge a man for things that he cannot choose. We don't carry out background checks before helping someone, do we? We shut the door on Chung Yu, his circumstances beyond his origins. Wouldn't that make us a laughingstock? You ignorant lout. Say that one more time, I dare you. Master Qing Xiao, please calm down. He did not mean to offend you. It's just that Chung Yu has lost his mother and his father despises him. He was only worried about him. You said you wanted to send him to Qingxi Town. I'm sure it's because you don't want to see him end up homeless at such a young age. Please, take Chung Yu in. Qing Xiao, how about this? Let's add Chung Yu's name to the registry. Should he prove himself worthy, we can then officially take him on as a disciple. You two can get up now. Master Qing Xiao has agreed to take him in. Thank you, Shifu. Luan, take Chung Yu to the disciples' dorm. Yes, Shifu. Chung Yu, the masters have allowed you to stay at Wudong. We'll be fellow disciples. Really? That's great. I'm grateful to the masters for taking me in. And they're glad to have you. Please get up. Yes, Moen. It's getting late. I'll take you to your room now. Tomorrow, go to Master Dao Tong and register your details. Okay. Vaughn, you're back. Yi, did you bring Chung Yu back to Wudong? He decided to stay and become a disciple. That's great. I can give him Miss Chung's remains then. What? You have her remains? Sort of. I figured she wouldn't want to stay at Chungjia Fortress, so I preserved her using our sex method in this goo pot. I'll bring him to you to him tomorrow. Oh, one more thing. I never had the chance to tell you, but Miss Chung had already shared with me the cure to Wuxiang Goo. Can we really cure Miss Ouyang now? No. We need the Golden Snake Goo, the Lord of Goo that last High Priestess Ebzait left. since she returned it. Her Grace has given its safekeeping to Madame Ebb in the Forbidden Area. Retrieving it will be difficult. As difficult as finding Her Holiness. Looks like a trip to Nanjiang is inevitable. Hopefully Sect Leader Tom won't be too difficult to convince. Try to help you persuade her, Grace. Thank you, Vaughn. And Vaughn's back in the party. Shifu. So that's why I'm planning a trip to Nanjiang. See, I'm sorry for Castellan Chung and his Miss Chung. The trip was not fruitless after all. I will write to Ningjian Manor for you. Figure Master Ouyang will have to go to Nanjiang in order to save Mr. Ouyang. It won't be an easy trip, and I am sure Master Ouyang would need some time to prepare. You should stay on the mountain and await his word. Yes, thank you for Shifu. Also, there's some rice porridge for you in the kitchen next to the disciples' farms. Have it before you sleep. Ooh, let's go ahead and redeploy. We get some martial arts thoughts. Right, I have to explore everywhere now because I found one thing. Great timing. There are a few things I need help with, and I'd appreciate your help. Which task would you like? You know Master Hui Kong and Hui Ping of Shaolin Temple, right? We've met a few times during this Sword Appreciation Assembly. They spent Du Biao together in Gusu Inn. Why did you bring this up? Well, a few days ago, Master Yuan Jue sent a letter to Wudong, hoping that the young disciples of Shaolin and Wudong would try each other's skills and learn from each other. Master Qing Xiao wanted me to choose the disciples for the event, and I thought of you. A sparring event. Does that mean Shaolin will send Master Hui Kong and Hui Ping? I think so. These two have the best martial arts skills among the young generation of Shaolin. Although strictly speaking, Karma Vidyaraja is the most powerful among the young Shaolin disciples, but he's a secular disciple and unlikely to be chosen to represent the temple. You willing to accept this? Sure. Travel to Shaolin as soon as possible. When you're there, pay a visit to Master Yuan Jue and let him know. See, in that case, I'll set off for Shaolin now. It's quite a long journey. Please be careful. I'm actually going to go to sleep first. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. She was so good to me. Gulp, gulp, gulp. There's been a lot of trouble recently. Wuxiangu, Chengjie Fortress, Xuanguo cult, one after another. Will our upcoming journey to Nanjiang go smoothly? No. It's best to rest early and prepare for tomorrow. Ever since the incident in Chengjie Fortress, the West has become a complete mess. I've heard several villages have fallen victim to raiders. Okay. That means that we need to go check out the West. Especially since Lu has business there. Yeah, we'll leave the affiliation quest for now. think I need to do much more searching in that city. We do need to revisit Young Fortress. Just a disciple. My ancestors really give up the spears for fear of the Mu family. Why couldn't I find the courage to say anything back? It's not there then. Okay, let's see. We've got a few places we could go to. One village. Oh, there's another village back there that we missed before. Oh, that's a pathway. Okay. Important events ahead. You cannot return to the Central Plains during this quest. Oh. Oh. Alright, let's check our other quests real quick. Then finish this up real quick. Where's that doorway? There. You brat, where did you get this money? From Mr. Chung. Which one? Chung Ching. That guy? Why did he give you so much money? He gave me a powder packet and told me to spill it in the west pasture. What kind of powder? I don't know. Anyway, he gave me the money after I did it. There's a bunch of trouble in Chengjiao Fortress lately, and you had to get involved. Foolish boy. Pack your things quickly. Let's get out of here. Out of here? Where should we go? Wherever. We need to run. If something happens, the Chung family won't care about us. Oh. What do you think of these brocades? Wow. Smooth texture, intricate patterns. These are top-notch. Here's the jade we agreed on. You can choose any one of these high-quality pieces. I'll take a lotus stone. What a desolate village. Quite close to Tuan Shui. How come this village is in such a state? There are signs of bandits here. Bandits? Did they loot this place? Not likely if you ask me. They had been here. Look, there are hoof prints that haven't been covered by sand yet. They were here not long ago. Only soldiers and bandits would have so many horses. But judging by the hoof prints, most of the horses weren't wearing horseshoes, so they couldn't be soldiers' horses. And there's kind of the difference. The difference between a soldier and a bandit is government backing. I see. I didn't know you had such knowledge, Meister Kong. Just a mere trick I learned when I was a bad guy. Nothing praiseworthy. I'm old. I can't move about. Excuse me, sir. Where are all the other people in the village? Who are you? Yuan Yi of Wudong. I'm passing through here and would like to ask for some water. You've come to the wrong place, my young man. This is Bitter Water Village. Water from our wells is too bitter to drink. Force yourself to drink it, you'll soon become very sick. No crop, livestock, or people can live without water, so everyone has moved away. It's just Miss Ba and me here now. We're too old to travel and have to survive on the clean water brought from Tianshui City. Come. It's because we angered the gods. You'd better go to Tianshui City if you need water. You noticed something, Mr. Yuan? I don't think he was telling the truth. All the trees here are dead, so there is indeed a water shortage, but he looks way too healthy and energetic to have lived a long time without sufficient clean water. I agree. Judging from the withering vegetation here, the water issue shouldn't have happened yesterday. There aren't any youngsters in the village, and it's unlikely that the elderly have been getting water from Tianshui City themselves. There must once have been a functioning water source. The village head was making an excuse about when he said they angered the gods. There must be another reason. He's grown a lot since the days in Mount Lianggu, but what I admire most is that his sincere heart never changes. Don't mind me, just raiding your stuff. You don't look that old, ma'am. It was surprising to find such a prosperous village in the mountains. It's common to see foreigners around Tianshui. Natives still make up the main population. Not in Kongling village, though. 9 out of 10 living here are from foreign lands. You been here before, Jade? Back when I was still traveling alone. The villagers live in the mountains most of the time. They're really hospitable. The liquor produced here is much stronger than the ones in the Central Plains. 1 cup can knock an ordinary person out. And the dancers... Alright, stop it. Can't wait for you to see it yourself. I get you. Let's head inside. Hmm. Ask, don't talk. Interesting. What should I do? Oh, Shung. Excuse me, sir. I heard about your Celestite cup and saucer set, and I was wondering. I'm not selling it. Can't you see I'm in distress? Leave me alone. What happened? Maybe I can help. You? You do look like a martial artist, but are you capable? I'm a Wudang disciple, and I guess my martial arts are decent. Wudang Master. That's wonderful. Master, I need your help. Please, oh no, please calm down. Tell me what's going on. Well, some time ago, my leg started giving me sleepless nights for an old injury. My grandson, Wei Gusheng, heard of an herb in this high cliffs of Valley of Evil Sorrow to supposedly cure all ailments. Those cliffs are dangerous, not to mention the panthers in the valley. I couldn't let him go. Then he disappeared yesterday morning. This boy must have sneaked into the Valley of Evil Sorrows. I would have chased him if not for my leg. Please, Master, help find him. I see. Don't worry, sir. I'll head for the valley and look for him. Okay, please get my grandson back safe. My teacher said he'd recommend me for a job at the Imperial Court as long as I focused on studying. I mean, yeah, fair. I'm not as great as everyone says I am. Well, then why are you named? Okay, whatever. Yeah, Area, where are you? A lot of beasts live here. We need to be careful out there. Interesting fellow. Here's the door. There you are. My craft. It's a shame my son is useless. Mysterious figures always showing up at the village. Take a look. I have top silk from Jiangnan. I would never have even known there was a chest there if I hadn't bumped into it. Alright, you know what? Let's go back to that village. Let's see what can we do. And save here. Got it. The villagers gathering there seem to be discussing something. Sweet Spring Village will never surrender to the Badlands Raiders. If they want our village, they will have to pry it out of my cold, dead hands. That's right. We've hired 2 masters to help. There's no need to fear the raiders. It sounds like the village is being targeted by bandits. Excuse me. Oh my. Sorry, did I startle you? But bandits! The bandits are here! What? Where? Have you come to a conclusion after a long discussion? It's the leaders of the Badlands Raiders, Shen Xuan and Wang Tiechui. Oh, come on, it hasn't been that long since I was last here. There's no need to introduce me to everyone else. Again? Did I not make myself clear last time, or do you not give a shit about me and the Badlands Raiders? Shame on you, you're nothing but murderers and looters. Ignorant villagers. The thing you live in today is no longer the country it was 100 years ago. Treacherous officials at the top prevent the government from doing anything that matters. And the local ones plunder everything that they can from the people. There are signs of a country coming to its end. We Badlands Raiders are answering the call of the time and bringing justice to the people. What do you know? Nonsense! If that's the case, why are you coming to us ordinary villagers rather than government soldiers? Old institutions die hard. Ning has been around hundreds of years. There's no way we can destroy it overnight. So we're recruiting members to accumulate strength. When the nation starts crumbling, we'll be there to save its people. We actually came here to invite you to join us and fight for a bright future together. We can be brothers too. Does that involve moving to Badlands and handing over half our property? Even a child wouldn't swallow that lie. Masters, it's up to you now. These bandits look pretty tough. Should have thought twice before taking this quest. Come and try my hammers, you bandits. Is that a silver hammer? I bet it could sell for a good price. Let me see how solid this silver hammer is. Watch out, don't ruin the silver. Take this. Do you like the hammer now? Oof. Is even strong than pay. Should I bail out while there's still a chance? That bandit is a powerful wet hammer wielder. He must be one of the experts among second-rate martial artists. This silver hammer has realized his strength is inferior. Lost momentum. Be defeated in no more than 3 rounds. Pitiful strikes. I'm gonna bash your head open. We're on dead meat. Mr. Pay! Can't let the bandits kill innocent people. Who is it? Show yourself. Is that your sword, Chi? Is it me? The lad's sword seemed extra sharp when he unleashed the sword, Chi. I'm Yuan Yi of Wudong. Please stop and leave this place. How dare you mess with the Badlands Raiders, lad? Got a death wish? Seemed to be Wudong Junwu's sword intent. Need to be careful. Yuan Yi sounds familiar. Have I heard it from someone before? You guys, follow me and smash this lad to pieces. Sorry for what I'm about to do. Woof. Hearing like droplets of water in the background, which is an interesting change. Oh, hello?
Hey, Mom! I'm having trouble with that dance move you showed me earlier.
Well, show me what you got, sweetie.
Up and down and...
Okay, I see what's going wrong. Alright. I'm gonna go take a 5-minute break, walk her through some dance steps, and we will be right back. Stand up, stretch, do all that good stuff. We will be back as soon as we can, alright? Alright. So, you've got down the jump to the left. Now you have to learn how to do the step to the right. Okay, we are back. And I am so ticked because there is something that I missed. Thankfully, I think we can still resolve it after this cutscene plays out. He's powerful. Where did this master come? I think he was just passing by. Where did this powerful lad pop up from? I remember now, the envoys once mentioned a guy named Yuan Yi. Damn it, how come he's out here in the poor countryside? Sir, we've got nothing against you, and you don't know any of these Sweet Spring villagers. Why do you have to get involved? As a Wudong disciple, I cannot just walk away when injustice is happening before me. So there's no chance you'll let us be? No, I'm afraid this fight is happening. Never thought they'd get such a powerful reinforcement when we set out. And that's why we didn't bring many people. Things are getting complicated now. Guess we'll have to make sacrifices. Alright, let's see what you can do. Can't let this young man face them alone. Let's help him. He really knows how to seize an opportunity to show off. Such a formidable expert around to help. Who wouldn't dare step up? Let's go to there instead. Beans. We still can't quite get everybody. There. Okay, so this is really the best location. That at least gets most of them. Woof! What a hit! Locked himself right out. Oh my goodness, he didn't even hit. And the enemy died to poison. Ah well. Did he get away amid the chaos? Man was even stronger than the hammer guy. Almost enough to be a top shake. How come there's such a guy among the bandits? Where's he from? Thank you, young master. If it weren't for you, those bandits would have killed us. That was impressive. Wudong does live up to its reputation. You have my respect. Thank you for your kind words. I was just passing by. Now that the bandits are gone, I should take my leave. Young master, the bandits have retreated, but their leader is still around. What should we do if they come back again? He's right. Please help us, young master. And what should we do with these captured bandits? It's not far from Tianshui City. We can send them there. Please spare us. We're not bandits, but innocent villagers forced to join them. Don't take us to the officials. But you still help those criminals, which is unforgivable. We live in a peaceful world. Who would want to do that? Badlands raiders destroyed our home, and we only did it to survive. Please spare us, young master. You save the village and have the right to decide what to do with them. Follow your lead. What they said is true. They are also the victims. Lives matter. Can't make a hasty decision. I don't know if they're telling the truth. If it's up to me, our priority now is finding a way to deal with the Badlands Raiders. These captives may know something that can give us some edge. I think we can lock these people somewhere. If they cooperate and help us, we may as well give them a chance. But if what they say is not true, we can still send them to the officials after defeating the Badlands Raiders. It would take more than today to get rid of the bandits, and you've just had a big battle. Let's just lock these people up and get some rest. Right. We'll do what you say. Captives, but at least we're still alive. Do you have any suggestions about this? You handled everything quite well, but there's something I can't get my head around. Do you mean that there is already a village destroyed by the Badlands Raiders, according to the captives? Exactly. You think it's too peaceful in Tianshui City and Fancheng City? Bandits have been plundering everywhere these years. In some remote borders, the bandits are even too vicious and wicked to be subdued. Plundering is essentially different from destroying a village. The Badlands Raiders did that. Tianshui and Fancheng should have been alarmed. Strangely, they haven't done anything. Looks like things about the Badlands Raiders aren't as simple as they seem. Thank you for your help. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Where am I going? Oh, okay, just out of the village. Ah. Thank you. You're such a powerful martial artist. I used to think disciples from Pingyang Fortress and Chengjia Fortress were impressive, but they aren't even close. You flatter me. Pingyang Fortress and Chengjia Fortress have both have their own unique, powerful techniques. Right. Would you take me as a disciple and teach me a move or two? I always admired strong martial artists like you. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call, but I don't need to be answering that right now. I don't even recognize it. It would be so cool to jump off rooftops and wield all sorts of weapons. I belong to Udong, and am not at liberty to take disciples. No offense, but you've grown past the best age to learn martial arts. See, I guess it's not happening then. Well, he led the villagers against the bandits and seemed to be a brave man. Can't teach him anything serious, but some basic skills should be fine. Don't be discouraged. A few basic moves for you. You can practice them without training, but I'm afraid they will never make you a top Xia. Teach you those moves if you don't mind. Of course not, why would I? Thank you so much. Poor way by Bilai manages to kneel. He has been propped up by some kind of strong, unseen force. These moves won't make you my disciple. There's no need for that. You're such a broad-minded man, Mr. Yuan. I'll work hard on these moves and make you proud. Ha! You taught those bandits a lesson. That was impressive, Mr. Yuan. No need to butter me up. Bandits outnumbered us, and I might not have been able to defeat them without all the help from the villagers and Mr. Pei. It wasn't just me. We all did our part. Villagers and Mr. Pei? What about me? Huh. You only got your power from Wudong. You wouldn't even be worth my spit if we switched positions. But it was all because of your wise leadership that we stood a chance against the bandits. But they're known to be a vengeful bunch. We've defeated them once, and I'm afraid they'll come back. Do you have any plans for that? Well, most Sweet Spring villagers don't know any martial arts. It's important they'll leave a message. Exactly. If we really need to fight them, we need to ask for help from the nearest, in Tianshui City, for instance. My thoughts exactly. We actually already asked Chengjia Fortress and Pingyang Fortress for help, but we haven't heard back. Is that someone important putting a word in for us? They don't want them to waste manpower on an unknown place like Sweet Spring Village. Sweet Spring Village. Words. Hello, Blasty! Welcome to the stream. I'm glad to have you here. But you're here now. We'll definitely send help if you visit the two fortresses to persuade them. That's an idea. I need to discuss this with the other villagers before making a decision. Alright, I'll leave you be. What's your name? Zhao Chung. Greetings, Mr. Yuan. You know why the Badlands Raiders covets Sweet Spring Village? And do they have other plans? I would like to tell you, but you saw how Shun Swan abandoned us. We aren't important and don't know much. Thank you very much for the reminder to hydrate. Ooh, you're finally getting that long overdue vacation, huh? Glad to hear it. Oh, thank you very much for the coins as well. I don't have answers to your questions, but I know about recent changes in Badlands. Changes? Well, like me, many members of the Badlands Raiders were villagers forced to join them. One village voluntarily took refuge in the bandits. It's Bitterswater Village, south of Tianshui City. and near Badlands. As far as I know, their village head led them to join the bandits and handed over all their properties. Unsurprising a few people want to join the bandits, but a whole village is at first. Did they take up important positions after joining the bandits? Well, that's even more bizarre. I've never seen any Bitterwater villager giving orders. In fact, I haven't seen much of them after they arrived in Badlands. How come? You were all in Badlands, weren't you? Well, the terrain in Badlands is treacherous. The mountain covers a large area. The depth of the mountain is a forbidden area, restricted to only Shun Swan and his trusted subordinates. His house is also in that area. Minions like me who were forced to join aren't allowed in, so I suspect the Bitterwater villagers are hiding there. Forbidden area. Why would they hide there after joining the Badlands Raiders? I don't know. All I know, you spared us, so there's no way I would hide anything from you. Please don't hand us over to the government. Made it clear at the village entrance. Nothing will happen to you if you help us deal with the Badlands Raiders. I still need to verify everything you've said. Please stay here in the hut for now. Okay, and the other two don't want to say anything. Okay. Thank you. Ah, okay. I was like, there's a whole other group of people that I was missing before. That fight was, you have so impressive, Mr. Yuan. Thank you for your kind words. Speaking of which, Sweet Spring isn't a wealthy village and it's pretty far from Badlands. Why did the bandits target you? It's probably because of the well in our village. The well? Sweet Spring Village got its name because of the well. The water from this well is clear and sweet. You'll never find another one like it in the entire of Tianshui. Even so, would they go through all the trouble for a well? Well, there's more. Apart from drinking, the water from this well can also be used to quench blades. Even an ordinary blacksmith can make much better weapons with the water here. Not to mention the expert blade makers. Even Mingjian Manor and Jiangnan sends disciples to purchase our water every year. Not long ago, a Mingjian Manor disciple named Ouyang Tai delivered us a letter, but we were too busy dealing with the Badlands Raiders to greet him. We could have asked him for help. I wonder if he's still in Tianshui City. Special water that can be used to quench blades. Is that what they're after? Hang on, I want to talk to her first. Thank you for saving our village and Mr. Pei. Hello, horse. You're welcome. We martial artists should always strive to help when we can. Well, can I ask you for something? Of course, ask away. I'll try to answer your question as long as it's no secret. Just now, Mr. Pei seemed to be losing ground when facing that bandit, and looked grim after the fight. Is he hurt? Probably, but it can't be worse than a few clogs and bruises. He'll be fine in a few days. I can go check on him if you want. Thank you, that's great. Thank you so much. You're welcome. It's no trouble at all. I get too excited. Thank you anyway. Sheela seems to care about Mr. Pei a lot, and he helped me just now. You should check on him in case there's any hidden injury. It was so brave of you to stand up for the villagers. May I know where you learned your martial arts from? There's nothing laudable about that mere trick, Mr. Yuan. I got a pair of silver hammers and a manual passed down from my family. Let's just practice it myself. Well, don't laugh at me, but I wanted to travel around and be a hero like you after mastering my family technique. I soon realized that there were too many other more capable martial artists in the world. It's only been a few years, but I've become frustrated and lost hope. I'm not from a famous sect or a wealthy family. Unable to make a name for myself, ran out of money, and had to become muscle for hire. You protected everyone out of your kind heart. Well, I'm paid to be here. I'm not even close to the brave hero you are. Don't say that, Mr. Pei. You were losing ground but refused to give up and even called on the villagers to help me. That was admirable. You and the other hammer guy were evenly matched when the fight started, but you lost momentum after realizing your strength was inferior. That's why you were quickly defeated. Your hammer technique is mostly about fearless spirit and has the style of a valiant general. Momentum is its core. Stay calm, put your strength into every move. Don't let anything discourage you in your future battles, and you may still find room for progress. I see. You can figure out the biggest gap in my hammer technique from just one battle. It's brilliant, Mr. Ewan. I know I lack the fearless spirit my ancestors possessed on the battlefield. Probably hit too many brick walls lately to keep my confidence. Realizing your issue is a chance for you to overcome it. You are efficient with the technique, but don't seem to know of any cultivation methods. This switch should enhance your technique, and I'd like you to have it. It's so nice of you, but no sect will allow its cultivation method to go to an outsider. How can you just give this to me? Don't worry, this doesn't belong to Wudong. I accidentally found it during my travels, so it's not against the rules. You saved my life, and gave me a cultivation method. I'll never forget your kindness. Let me know if you ever need help from me. I'll follow you to the end of the line. It's okay, Mr. Pei. I'm doing this because we're friends, not because I want you to repay me. Friends never weigh gains and losses between each other. See, thank you so much, Mr. Yuan. And follow him around after we get rid of the Badlands villagers, or raiders for sweeping village. I'll die with no regrets. That was very generous of you to Mr. Pei. He called on the villagers to help me, so I should do something in return. But you saved him in the first place. I really don't know if I should call you a kind man or an idiot. That said, his hammer technique seems familiar to me. Have you seen it before? I don't think so, but I read about the founding raid of Ning, and a hammer technique mentioned there sounds similar to what Mr. Pei uses. During the founding of Ning, there was a valiant general with a pair of silver hammers. This general happened to be his surname today. Maybe a descendant of the general? Ooh. It's very likely. Why don't you ask him? Well, forget it. He hasn't said anything about this. Perhaps there's a reason. Or he doesn't want to be bound by ancestral fame. You don't have to know for sure. No. Xiao asked me to check on you. What? Huh? Why? She was worried that you might have gotten hurt in the fight with those bandits, and asked me to check on you. I'm alright. I'm a tough guy with a strong body. It's just a mere scratch. No big deal. I can't let it bother you. This is Xiao's way of caring for you, so just go along with it. You aren't in a hurry, and it won't take much time. Alright, thank you then. I'm not exactly a professional, and need to use my internal energy to see if there's any internal or hidden injury. You may feel uncomfortable in the process, but please try not to resist my energy. Alright, I won't. You channel your internal energy to check Pei Qing. Done. As expected, there's just a few clogs. You should be fine after some rest. I'll return to Sheela and let her know. Thank you for doing this, Mr. Yuan. It's her you should thank, Mr. Pei. I checked on him and everything is fine. He'll be perfectly healthy after resting for a few days. Wait, I'm so glad he's not injured or... Well, thank you so much, Mr. Yuan. Here's an outfit I just made. Please, have it. Thank you, Xiao. Ooh, that's actually a really nice piece of equipment. How did Mr. Pei and that staff wielder end up in the Sweet Spring Village? It's a long story. Half a month ago, Shen Xuan led the Badlands Raiders to our village, but it didn't get physical. They wanted us all to move to the Badlands and join them, and every family had to hand over half their property. We've lived peacefully for generations in Sweet Spring Village, and naturally didn't want to join them. So everyone chipped in to hire Mr. Pei and Mr. Wan from Tianshui City. Mr. Pei is a nice man. He noticed we weren't well off and voluntarily returned half the commission. Mr. Wan, on the other hand, well, I shouldn't say this behind his back, but he seemed to think we slighted him. See, Mr. Pei looks like an honorable man worth making friends with. It's getting late, and I need to discuss with the others about dealing with the Badlands Raiders. See you. See you around. Great day and night for you. I think there's something going on between Xiao and Mr. Pei. You're too young for that, little girl. Just mind your own business at your age. But I'm right. Though most of the girls in Qinglu sect are single, there have been ones who left and got married. I've been to a few weddings before. Mr. Pei is an honest man with a chivalrous heart, and they seem to hit it off. They make a great couple. He is a good person. Now, that Wan Biao guy, on the other hand, looks a bit shady. That's right, he was hiding behind the villagers when we fought the bandits. I saw it with my own eyes. The Badlands Raiders are a powerful force, and it's natural for him to be afraid. We shouldn't look down on him because of that. Here you are being too forgiving again. Alright, Who wouldn't listen to the great Sheela? Ooh. Alright, I think that's everybody in the village. Goodness gracious, I'm doing so much saving and counter-saving. Thank you for helping us. The entire Sweet Spring Village owes you a big one, but the Badlands Raiders are incredibly vicious and will be back for revenge soon. Forgive this old man for asking more of you, but will you still help us? Don't worry, I won't walk away without completely solving the problem. Why aren't you asking the government for help? I don't think they'd refuse while banditry is so rampant. Tianshui City has been in chaos for a few years, and it relies entirely on Chengjia Fortress rather than the local government. If it were in the past, Chengjia Fortress would shelter us. But ever since the latest Castellan took charge, they stopped caring about the lives of us civilians. The situation in Tianshui sounds more complicated than I thought. I'm new here. Please, tell me more so I can work out a plan. The Badlands Raiders' power has been growing fast. Even Tianshui's government can't do anything about it. There are only 4 forces around here that they fear. So Chengjia Fortress in Tianshui and Pingyang Fortress in the north must be among them. But what are the other 2? Condor School in Valley of Eagle's Sorrow and Konglung Village. The 2 places are both in the south. It's rumored that Valley of Eagle's Sorrow has treacherous terrain and can only be reached by boardwalk. Condor School is one of the 6 major righteous sects, and its leader is Yin Wujin, is a top Shia. Naturally, the Badlands Raiders wouldn't dare to mess with them. What's Konglung Village in itself? You're new here and don't know. Right. There are many foreign folks residing in this area. You can find them in every town. The number of foreign folks in Konglun Village is exceptionally high. Among them, there is someone called Yang Liutu the Makura, who is one of the strongest. But because of this person and the uneasy terrain, Badlands Raiders have left Konglun Village alone. Bad news. A woman in purple broke into the place where we held the captives and quickly took down Mr. Wan. What? Are the bandits back for their people? We've just been defeated. And the people we caught were only minions. That evil guy couldn't be so eager to rescue them. Don't panic. I'll go down there now and see what's happening. That chick is powerful. She almost killed me. Are you okay, Mr. Wan? It's just a scratch, but that woman is still inside. She must be one of Badlands Raiders. Hurry up and catch her. Here's some healing potion for your wound. I'll check out and get back to you. I'm fine. She wasn't too hard on me. Go stop her before she gets away. Alright. Hello again, Frosty Condor. Where is Ji Fengdu? Please don't hurt us. I've never heard of Ji Fengdu. He's hiding in Badlands. How could a Badlands bandit not know where he is? Fengdu. Do you mean Lord Feng? Who's that? What does he look like? He's... Who broke in and injured the villagers? It came quickly enough. I need to strike first. Take this. Okay, Frosty. I need you to chill. Okay, that was not an intentional pun, but it works. Ooh, you got a lot of HP. Okay, that's cool. Just not gonna let me use my advanced techniques, huh? I guess that's one way of keeping me from beating her. Huh, I can still get you at that range. Ooh, and a new fist technique. Ooh, Condor Claw. Wudong's Tai Chi Force? Condor School's moves? Please, stop. Are you a member of Condor School? Voice sounds familiar. A Wudong disciple. Are you Yuan Yi of Wudong? You're Miss Lung of Condor School? Exactly. Look, okay, it's too dark in here. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you. Sorry if I've hurt you. I attacked you first. What do you have to be sorry for? I was wondering how Sweet Spring Village drove away the Badlands Raiders. So it was you. Been a long time. What brings you here? What's with all the formalities? We weren't friends the last time I checked. Alright, jokes aside. I'm here to track down a traitor to Condor School. Can I explain to you when I'm done asking this guy questions? As long as you don't plan on killing him, I can wait a while. Only a while? Guess I'll have to get rough with him. No, please don't hurt me. I'll tell you everything I know. All Condor School members never play nice? Or something? Ask away. I'll wait outside. He just walked out like that? So, back to my questions. Tell me about Ji Fenglu, the Lord Feng you mentioned. I don't know much about him. We saw Shen Xuan and Wang Tiechui quite often, but Lord Feng only showed up once or twice a month. We only know he joined the Badlands Raiders after Wang Tiechui, but he has a higher rank. Even Shen Xuan seems to fear him. What does he look like? What kind of martial arts does he use? He always shows up wearing a conical hat and a mask. We've never seen his face and don't even know his full name. Just the name Ji Fengdu reminded me of him. As for his martial arts, never been properly trained and can't tell. Hiding his face even within his own territory. Very suspicious. Does he have any preferences? I heard that he loves gambling. He usually gambles with the chiefs in the Forbidden Area in Badlands, but I think there's a noticeable scar on his hand, which he occasionally touches when gambling. He rarely shows up. How did you find out about this? I was summoned once as a servant when they gambled. They then continued to request my presence since I was somewhat helpful, so I've met Lord Feng enough times to notice his habits. A gambler who likes to touch his hand. Ji Fengdu has a scar on his left hand from practicing martial arts, and he does like gambling. This could be him. Alright, you've been cooperative, so I'll leave you be. Have you got what you want, Miss Lung? Yes, but the minion doesn't know much. I'll tell you what he said to save you the trouble of asking him yourself. I'm here to track down a traitor to Condor School named Jing Fengdu, Ghost Condor of the 13 Condors. The information I gathered led me to believe that he went into hiding in Badlands, so I came here after hearing about the raiders' presence. Why did you break into this place where the captives were being held, and even clash with the villagers? I arrived right at the moment when the villagers were just taking the captives inside, so I rushed in to question about Ji Fenglu, which led to a fight. Relax, I never really wanted to hurt the villagers. Would never have ended up in a fight if the gatekeeper hadn't been so vigilant. They sure have a way with people. Who is this Ji Fengdu? They even sent you to deal with this Condor School traitor. He was way too much into gambling as a member, and my Shifu told him off many times. He never changed and even used the Condor Order to kill for money. Condor School only sends Condor orders to the most vicious criminals before hunting them down. But he killed innocent people for money. It tainted our name and went against our very first rule. We should have been forcibly sealed his martial arts and thrown him down the Valley of Evil Sorrows. However, the man was so cunning that he made up an excuse to escape from Condor School before he found out about his misdeeds. Well, you don't have anything else to ask, do you? I should get going. Please wait. I'm trying to help Sweet Spring villagers deal with the Badlands Raiders. Since the person you want is hiding in Badlands, how about we work together? Sorry, I'm not used to working with others. Goodbye. I mean, fair enough, ma'am. You're back. Was it the Badlands Raiders? No, don't worry. It was someone from Condor School who was here to track down a traitor. She already left. Oh. Okay, as long as no one got hurt. There was a fight, but no big deal. Get back to the plan against the Badlands Raiders. Well, right. Well, do you have any ideas? It will be tricky for Sweet Spring Village to face the Badlands Raiders alone, so we do need help. You mentioned there are 4 forces around Tianshui. Perhaps we can turn them. We sent people to Chungjia Fortress and Pingyang Fortress to ask for help, but haven't heard back. Well, Chungjia won't be able to help Sweet Spring Village without it's just gone through. Don't worry, I'll go and ask for reinforcements. They come back while you leave. They won't be back anytime soon. Shen Swan was defeated and needed to return to Badlands to make plans. I'll bring reinforcements in the meantime. Lived a long life, but you're the most honorable man I've ever met. Sweet Spring Village can get through this. We'll set up a tablet in your name and pray to your health day and night. Thank you for your kind words, but I'm just doing what I can to bring justice. We need to set off as soon as possible, so I gotta go now. Very cool. False alarm then? It scared the hell out of me. Thank you. Okay. That's everything here. Now, let's go see if I can complete that thing that I found. Apart from Mr. Pei and Mr. Wan, none of the Sweet Spring villagers know martial arts. We need all the help we can get if we want to defeat the Badlands Raiders. I hear the Castellan of Pingyang Fortress is retired. Unless it's a close friend asking, I don't think it'll be easy to get his help. Chungjia Fortress has seceded the Xuanhuo cult, and I don't know what Cheng Wanqing will think of the Badlands Raiders. Still, I should take a trip to Tianshui. Okay. So there is, in fact, something in here that I missed before. Or I should say there's a person in here that I missed before. Or at least there's supposed to be. Ah, yep, there she is. Okay. I knew there had to be something here. Greetings, Madame Mu. I'm Lu Xian of Gusu. Where did you find this place? Guess I need a new place to find my solitude. Please forgive my impertinence, Madame Mu. Let's hear it. Why did you go to all the trouble to find me? Hey. It's okay, Xianer. I'm here for you. Alright. I want to be your disciple, Madame Mu. And why would I agree to that? Don't say it's because we are all from the 4 martial arts families. That friendship's long dead. I don't plan on doing any killing today, so consider yourself lucky and get out of my face. Madame Mu, Yuan in the north is plotting to invade our lands. 30 years ago, our army was defeated in Li City, and many of our soldiers perished in the outer lands. The whole nation went into mourning. Since then, we lost the strength to march north and had to retreat to Shungu Pass. I'm a woman who can feel the pain of our country. I want to bring peace to the north, like Commander Mu once did. my talent is mediocre. Simply nothing compared to Commander's Moo. So I'll do anything it takes you to teach me the technique. New Shatner hoped to accomplish something, but didn't know it would be so honorable. Empty words. I hate people who only make empty speeches. I mean it, Master, or Madam Moo. Please believe me. Shatner has been working on spear techniques and horse riding since she was a kid out of admiration for Commander's Moo. Please consider giving her a chance. Alright, since you want to learn it so badly, show me what you've got first. You want to go on the battlefield and protect your country, huh? Now go to Longmun Canyon and kill some Yuan soldiers, and then I'll believe you. Longmun Canyon. Located north of Linchang, you have to go deep into the Outer Lands, where Yuan trains their soldiers. Could it be too dangerous? You're always putting yourself in harm's way. On the battlefield. Anyway, I've made my offer. It's your choice whether to take it. Now stop bothering me and get out. I've seen too many people with empty words. Ning? The Moo family has lost too many lives for this country. I need to make a trip to Longmun Village, or Canyon. Can you wait for me in the Pingyang Fortress? It's already a huge risk to go that far north, let alone kill Yuan soldiers in Longmun Canyon. Are you sure about this? Yes, absolutely. Commander's Moo has always been my idol. Now that I'm fortunate enough to meet her descendant, I miss the opportunity and regret it for the rest of my life. Let's get going then. I also want to see the legendary Powerflower Sphere. The technique used by Commander's Moo must be extraordinary. And yes, it is a bore. Brother, thank you. I'll learn this spear technique no matter what. So I actually have a few different mounts I can use. Obviously we got the boar, also got a wolf, a panda, a wasp, that's just fun. Giant scorpion, and a condor. I like the boar best though. Cute. Ah. There we go. Now back to getting out. Which direction? Oh. Hang on just a second. Okay, so here's the thing. I may not be able to leave this area right now. Let's see if I can. Oh, excuse you. Oh. That's what I was afraid of. And because her stuff is tied to what's going on in Pingyang Fortress, a nasty feeling we actually should have completed her stuff. Oh, dang it. Okay, so remember earlier when I was talking about how we needed to complete some stuff before other stuff? This is what I was afraid of. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm gonna lose progress. That's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it is what it is. Oh, hello?
Mom, have you seen Mr. Grumbles?
No, I haven't. Well, when was the last time you saw her?
Can you help me find her?
Yeah, sure, sweetie. Okay. We have to go on a commercial break, but what I'm gonna do is, while we're away, I'll try to get through as much of this as I can, and we'll hopefully by the time we get back, I'll be in a place where we can redo, or maybe restart, but take care of the other half of her thing, and then deal with, I'll like, maybe that'll take the rest of the stream, you know what I mean? And then I'll redo the Sweetwater stuff off stream, just so that we can return to the next part of that afterwards. Anyway, so now we're gonna go on a commercial break, stand up, stretch, do all that good stuff, and skunk to find. So I'll be right back. Alright, aren't you loser? back. And yeah, to answer your question, Osiris, after getting locked out of one piece of the story for this, because I didn't pay attention to one of those things, I have kind of leaned into the fact that, like, no, I'm gonna reload stuff. Because, quite frankly, I don't want to lose access to any story bits. I know for a fact that I'm missing a companion permanently because of something I did earlier, and that sucks. Now, that being said, I don't want to lose too much time here, so I'm going to leave the fights on 2x speed. I hope everybody will forgive me for that. Ooh. Name is actually yellow, so let's let this one be a good fight. Ooh. Oh wow, actually evaded. Ooh, can we hit all of them? We can. Man, the Villain Valley techniques are strong. Those are the Nanjiang ones. Goodness gracious. Ooh, he has a lot of HP. Ooh, I can't quite get both of them. My goodness, we are getting a lot of repeat attacks. Not that that's a problem, this guy we really need it, but still. In fact, he actually definitely did that in Golden Sun whenever you missed to Jin. Yep, yep. You know, come to think of it, that game might be the one that actually taught me to be like this. I say with all the love in my heart. Hey, bud, you're not going anywhere. Hit him with every heavy ability that we have. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, wait a minute. We heard about the bone forging method at some point, didn't we? Seems to be connected to Haley School of Blazing Divination. Unfortunately, it's incomplete. I can use after collecting both parts of the bone forging method. Ah. Okay. See, I know that there's lots of soldiers around this area, but again, as usual, gotta check for secrets. And I did see an exit that can lead to somewhere else. There's a whole ass village down here, kind of. Or at least a building. Ooh. Class 3. Oh wow, we're really getting up there at this point. Hold on. Ooh. Wait, there's a new thing to learn, wasn't there? Maybe not, maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I already learned it. Whatever. See, it's out this way. Oh, just the other side of the thing. Limit Schwan Globe holds secret card. Ooh. Okay, well, we haven't been here before, I don't think. Oh. Go ahead and save again. See what this guy has to offer us. That's most of them. Woo! Seriously, those Villain Valley moves. Oh my goodness. How are you still alive? At one point you pulled up a playthrough to make sure you didn't miss any. Ah, fair enough. I think I hoarded all of the Nintendo Power magazines that had the walkthroughs in them at the time. That was back before I really had access to the internet, but I was a Nintendo Power subscriber for a while. So like that was just as good. Ooh, spicy. Okay, it's by Jen. Let's see. Okay, I can get 3 out of the 4 remaining guys. and he's down. Ow. Go around back. Soaring Dragon. Love these moves. All of these things are so creatively done. So evocative of inspired attack. Oh, oh. Huh. Oh, goodness gracious, we are just gonna keep chugging along, apparently. We are definitely in the in-game part of this game, and it's starting to feel a little unfair sometimes. Horizontal Kongzhou, Long Yuan sword. Good sword. Turtle Spirit Saber. In Bone Forging Method Part 2. Okay, good. I am glad that I just poked around here. Cool. Alright, hang on a second. Sort my type, please. Maybe in here. Here, maybe. Best items, perhaps. Bone Forging Method Part 1. There we are. 2 bone forging methods have nothing to do with cultivation. Designed solely for bolstering physicality, presumably for Yuan soldiers. They're too sophisticated for common soldiers, and they don't resemble Yuan fighting styles. They be the missing part of Pilly Skull's blazing divination? Merge them with the blazing divination I have. Moments later. Precisely, the missing part of the manual ended up with Yuan, evolving into these methods. Now I can complete blazing divination. Nice. Very cool, and well, theoretically, not all requirements are met. Exclusive to Yun Yi Wei Huo, Kong Liang, Yan Wei Huan, Di Jui, and Duan Lu Shuang. Interesting. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. He also already knows it. Interesting. Very cool. Alright, well we unlocked something secret there, which is neat. Guess we just get out of here without too much more, Is there anything else on this part of the map that I've never investigated? New village, Mount Tianshan, Tianshan sect. Can I go back through Longman Canyon? I can. Okay, good. And we'll just do this. And deal with soldiers here. And this doesn't involve, like, main story characters, so I'll just rush through this one. Ooh, hang on, let's go to there. Pop all 3 of them at once. Nice. Love it when the poison takes over. Who said you could cause trouble in Longman Canyon and just walk away, Southerners? No, the Yuan army reacted quicker than I thought. Their main force arrived in such a short time. The exit's right in front of us. We have to fight our way out. All hope will be lost for their whole army gets here. I serve the great general of Yuan. You must be dreaming if you think you can run away from me. Take down these 2 Southerners and avenge the death of our fellow soldiers. Yeah, we're still gonna stick with turn-based. Alright, this feels story important, so we'll go ahead and go with regular speed on this one. Interesting that he evaded that and still got moved. Love the moves I have. Wait a minute. Yeah, that was bad. He's the one that hits multiple people? Maybe. It's supposed to hit multiple people anyway. Nice. Gotta set up nice and proper, or else my spine will hate me. You know, I remember when earlier streams I was struggling to make sure that I was winning fights. I may have overcooked a little bit. Because this is starting to feel a little bit unfair. course, I say that, and then I'm going to immediately get into a situation where I'm just struggling for life, aren't I? Ooh. 10 feet and 2 inches long? Good lord. 2 blades are shaped like crescents, different from regular pole arms, extremely heavy. Those well-versed in martial arts can use it. That is an enormous staff and spear. Impressive, Southerners. I think you've lasted this long against our encirclement. These Yuan soldiers are using some kind of formation. The exit is close, but seems a world away when we're surrounded by such well-trained elite troops. Brother, you go first. I'll hold them off. What are you talking about? I brought this on us, so at least I should get you out. How can I leave my little sister behind? If we came here together, we'll both go back alive. Brother. Alright, today in Longmun Canyon we'll come and go as one. Will you stand by my side until the end? If we make it out alive, we'll have a drink to celebrate. If we don't, we'll keep each other company on the road to the afterlife. Stick all the way together. Why do I suddenly remember the day Father held an event to find me a good husband? I didn't call him brother back then. Keep attacking. We'll tire them out if that's what it takes. I can't believe there are really idiots like you two in this world. Who's there? Madame Moo? Why are you here? I ordered Longmun Canyon to be sealed when we cornered these two. There are at least hundreds of soldiers outside the canyon. How did this hag get in here? Humor me and let these two kids go, will you? What are you talking about? These two Southerners killed many of our soldiers, and you want us to let them go? And how about you take a look at this spear and reconsider? Madame Moo takes out a 7-foot 7-inch long spear, and it's engraved with mountain patterns. The mountain floral spear? Signature weapon of Commander's Moo. Move out of the way. General. Lord Huan's orders. Anyone who sees mountain floral spear shall keep their distance. No exceptions. Yes, General. So that kid is Lord Huan now. Wasn't sure if he'd still remember this spear. Kids, follow me out of here. Your name is Lu Xian-er, right? Yes, thank you for saving our lives, Madame Moo. No need to thank me. I sent you there in the first place. You fulfilled your end of the deal, and I'll teach you the pure flower technique now. We had a deal, so no need to thank me for that either. Yes, Madame Moo. The Paraflower Spear technique has existed since ancient times and is known for its unpredictability. This technique is light and swift, focusing on catching the enemy off guard. Anyone proficient in this technique is worthy of being called a legendary Xia. However, Commanderess Moo was not satisfied with this. She created her own Paraflower Spear based on this technique. The shape of heaven and earth is like an egg. Heaven is wrapped around the earth like an eggshell around the yolk. They rotate together constantly, resembling how people use spears. This technique incorporates the theory of the world into the Paraflower Spear. It's the art of stillness and movement, agility and strength. It grants you the state of being prepared for the unprepared. Settle in a drift and make yourself as deep as a great lake. Live in a place of leisure and tranquility, so that you'll be like a hibernating dragon. Body stays still with an undisturbed heart. The spear won't strike with a calm mind. Be in harmony with nature, and wait, counter the opponent's move with infinite possibilities. This is the core of the Paraflower Spear technique. Body stays still with an undisturbed heart. The spear won't strike with a calm mind. What a brilliant spear technique. Who can grasp this will be a grandmaster becoming one with nature. Commanderess Moo must have had extraordinary talent. Liu Xian'er then practices this technique day and night in Skyrimont. Time flies by. You've learned the core methods. Practice as hard as you can. How much progress you can make is in God's hands. Thank you, I am not your Shifu, and you don't need to thank me. Don't forget, the Mu family has long had nothing to do with the four martial arts families. Also, if you really want to be like Commander's Mu, one spear technique won't be enough. Military tactics are worth countless soldiers on the battlefield. You need to see the bigger picture. Yes, Madam Mu. You and kid, take the girl and go. Don't come bother me again. Yes. Goodbye, Madam. Take care, Madam Mu. Nice. Ooh. Wow, she got a major upgrade there. Now you got what you wish for. What are you gonna do? Far from proficient in Paraflower Spear. Madame Mu was right. This technique is only one small step towards Commander's Mu. So I want to follow you around for a while to keep improving myself, okay? I was going to send you back to Gusu, but it seems Gusu won't be the right place. Yes, people in the Central Plains will have a chance to see the legendary Paraflower Spear again. But yes? Yeah. You can still stay at Wutong Village for a while if you get too tired. Otherwise, we can go any place in Jiangsu. Alrighty. So let's get that spear attached to her. He's good. That's a powerful spear, folks. That is one powerful spear. Okay. Okay, now let's go back to Pingyang. If I remember correctly, that guy wanted to talk to us. Well, I mean, Madame Mu kind of also kicked his butt. Did my ancestors really give up spears out of their fear of the Mu family? Couldn't I find the courage to say anything back? Aha! You have a quest now. Did you go to Tianshui City with Xian'er to meet with my son Tiankong the other day? I did. Why? Anything happened to him? God, you went there. Could you tell me what happened in Tianshui City that day? He hasn't been himself since he came back. He hasn't even said a word for days. He used to be an active kid clamoring for sparring. I thought he'd be alright after resting a few days. Don't beat around the bush, young man. Just tell me what happened. We met an elderly lady at Tianshui City Inn that day. And she said, well, she said what? Sorry if it sounds offensive, but she said Pingyang Fortress switched to staffs from spears because you were frightened by how powerful the Mu family's Paraflower Spear technique was. With Tiankong's temper, he could never hear such humiliation. Did he fight her then? No, wait, I don't think he would. Because he wouldn't have been back alive. Kong argued with her, but it didn't get physical. There was something terrifying about her. Leave. Thank God he didn't fight her. They're running into that lady. Now I know why he became like that. He loves to spar and collect good weapons, but well, he had long been asking for a new weapon, but I never allowed him. You want to cheer him up now? Exactly. Actually, we have skilled craftsmen here in Pingyang Fortress, but the place is too remote to find rare materials. I wondering if you could help. Yeah, he's my friend. I hate to see him so down. Just tell me what materials you need. He's fortunate to have a good friend like you. I have most of the materials here except for cold iron ore. Quite rare in Western Liang, but so you'll have to make a trip for it. That's indeed rare, but I should do this for Tiankong. I'll be right back. Thank you so much. We don't need much. 3 pieces will do. I'm already carrying 3 pieces. Fantastic. Like, buddy, here you go. Top quality. Thank you for doing this for Tiankong. Stella and Wong always seem to be very dissatisfied with Tiankong. He cares very much about him. It's okay. I want him to get better soon as well. I've ordered the craftsman to star on the weapon. Now that we have the cold iron ore, it should be finished soon. You stay for a day in Pingyang Fortress. Here we go. Young man, the weapon. Phoenix Cry staff has been completed. Will you please give it to him? Why don't you give it to him yourself? We haven't been on good terms. Please send it to him if it isn't too much trouble. Of course, in that case, I'll give it to him then. Thank you, young man. Certainly is pretty. Is this for me? What do you think of this weapon? It's 7 foot long and engraved with phoenix patterns. It looks extraordinary. It feels cold in my hands. Did you use cold iron to forge it? You have a keen eye, can't Kong. It's called the Phoenix Cry Staff, and it's forged with cold iron. Indeed, a great weapon, but you don't like it? It's not that, I just don't think I deserve it anymore. You saw what happened that day. I'm a coward who can't even defend myself when getting insulted. I'm not worthy of such a powerful weapon. I've decided to put down the weapons and pick up the books as male dandelion. Probably never be as good as my younger brother, though. But are you serious? Yes, I've made up my mind. Please, take the Phoenix Cry staff back. You foolish kid. Castellan Wong. Father? Shut up, my son is better than this. Our ancestor did lose to the commanders of the Mu family, but so what? There are countless top martial artists in this world, and you want to give up just because you can't defeat one? But our family lost the courage to use spears ever again. Isn't that humiliating enough? Sure, but you don't have the guts to stand up for that elderly lady. What a big deal. Neither do I. I don't even deserve another chance to spar with her in my life. Different. You're still young and have the chance. Weren't you always rambling that you'd train hard and revive Pingyang Fortress? Didn't you say I would ruin Pingyang Fortress by retiring? But look at you now. Get out of Pingyang Fortress. Get out of my face. Don't ever come back until you think you're good enough to lead Pingyang Fortress. If you end up being a spineless coward, I'd pretend I never had a son like you. Father. Young Kong. I've never met your ancestor in person, but he must have been extraordinary to be one of the 4 generals of Ning. If he really was that afraid, didn't he just retire and lead a reclusive life? Instead of that, he switched to staff technique and built Pingyang Fortress. Maybe he never gave up. Father had this Phoenix Cry staff forged, right? Exactly. So what are you going to do, Tianko? I'll settle at Chengdu Pass for now. Perhaps serve at the borders or travel around in the future. I haven't decided yet, but I will definitely come back. I believe in you, and so does Castellan Wong. Thank you, Yuan. Goodbye for now. Take care. You too. There we go. Father, I will come back. I won't let you down by then. Phoenix belongs to the sky. Maybe I should have sent you out to the world where you belong long ago. Ooh, thank you very much for the posture check. Time for ocean fishing for mogstones. Here, but your attention is split. Fair enough, fair enough. You've done so much for my son, and I don't know how to repay you. It's okay. There's one thing I want to ask you, though. Go ahead, I'll tell you everything I know. The Mu family is one of the 4 martial arts families, but why did the elderly lady from the Mu family seem rather hostile to the other 3? It's a long story. The commanderess of the Mu family was the most powerful among the 4 generals back then. She won many battles, and was highly trusted and respected by the court. She never cared about her status or the rewards. And her family didn't move south like the Liu family did. They stayed to guard the borders instead. Since then, many Mu family members became famous generals. They were rarely in the center of the court, but had an unparalleled reputation in the army. Ning soldiers were proud to serve under the Mu generals. However, the Mu family was involved in a rebellion case over 100 years ago. Many of them were killed, and only a few survived. After that, the Mu family disappeared from the public eye. Not many people remember them except for the descendants of the four martial arts families. The reason that elderly lady was hostile towards the other three families is that, well, back then the other three families stayed quiet to save their own. They resigned and went into hiding without defeating the Mu family. So almost no outsider has heard of the four martial arts families. I see. Speaking of which, why do I get the feeling that you know the elderly lady we met? We met once, 30 years ago. Her flower spear is an extraordinary technique. It's still vivid in my mind. Even now. I've occasionally heard about her appearing in Tianshui City and Skyline Mont. I don't know if it's true. See. Thank you for answering my questions. I should go now. Let's see. Did she actually get a unique move for that? Oh wow. Oh wow, that's a huge move. Spirit technique created by Commander Smooth, the most powerful of the four martial arts families. Powers under rival. 2 to 3 stacks of formidable defense. 35% chance to extend the user's formidable defense by 1 turn. Use 1 stack of formidable defense to launch a counterattack that deals 30% damage. Their Flower and Pale increases Polar Mastery by 10. Smooth has a 50% chance to apply 2 to 3 stack. Ooh, wow. It's staff. Cultivation, right, the Blazing Divination. Very cool, very, very, very cool. And now, Long knows me a favor. Okay. So. Anything else to find around here? I don't think so, but okay. So that should get us caught up to where we were before. Let's go see him at Shungu Pass. Let's see if I can find him over there, see if there's any other part of this. Oh, always do that every damn time. Oh, hello?
I hate to interrupt your stream, my little flower,
No, it's quite fine.
but there's a customer issue out front.
Oh. Little issue, big issue, I mean, like, what are we
Just the
talking
former.
about? Okay, well. Alright. I'm gonna go take a few minutes to deal with this. We'll do a 5-minute break and come back for the last part of today's stream. Alright? So, stand up, stretch, refresh your drinks if you need to, and we'll be back very soon. Alright, are we talking like pricing thing, or what's the taste of their stuff? back. I am just trying. Well, I was trying to find the son of Fortress Leader before you got back, but here we are, basically taking care of side quests. Oh, and I did just realize at that, and I was going to head back over to the fortress to restart, or not the fortress, to Sweetwater Village. In time, there's no rush, yada yada. Usually chat. Here's cordyceps soup. Okay. Yeah. Just a nice little side quest. Nice, quick little thing. And now we head to Sweetwater Village, or Sweet Spring Village. Do that. I'm gonna do a real save as well. And I'm probably gonna skip through a whole bunch of conversations here, just to make sure we can actually get back through this. Hold that. Nope, hang on. We can get all three of them. We've already been through this part, so I'm not really feeling the need to go through this the same way again, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to read out all the narration. That gets most of them. Nope. Nope. Okay. So there. Get that conversation as well. Heard from them. Yep, she's crushing on Mr. Pay. He's being embarrassed about that fact. Let's see if she has anything different to say. So I should do something in return. Saved in the first place. Nope, same thing so far. His humor technique seems familiar. I don't think so, but I read about one of the founding period of Ning. Okay. Nope, same conversation we had before. Yep, he's good. Learn about the well. Talk to her. Get a pretty sweet outfit. Learn about where Mr. Wan and Mr. Pei came from. Seema talks about the fact that it's cute. We talked to this guy about teaching him some basic techniques. There's a dick hole. Hello, Coyote Gundam! Sorry, you have arrived when we are redoing a section that I had to kind of undo because I realized that I missed something earlier. So you're missing some of the context here, but basically, like, some bandits attacked this village, and the people that they hired to protect them. One of them is cool, but not very strong yet. I'm gonna help him, get better at his job. And the other one is an absolute dickhole who I'm pretty sure is the one who betrayed us, but that part I don't actually know yet. And then these folks who were with the guys who attacked were actually essentially kidnapped victims and forced into being bandits. So I'm just gonna go through this part pretty quick. Get to the interesting part of this. Oh yeah. Oh, there are so many plot threads going on all at once. That's part of why I end up having to sort of reset the game and go back to an earlier save so I could finish a different plot thread that's important to resolving this one correctly. It's a whole thing. I love this. I love this genre. I love this game. But woo, there's a lot of story going on. Like this is like second or third side story we're dealing with, because we got an invasion coming from Yuan in the north. We are Ning. We have a new religious movement that has started that has like a lot of dangerous people inside it, but also a lot of people who are actually technically innocent. They're just being led by really terrible people and being forced to do terrible things. Then we've also got this plot that's going on in the west here, where the four martial arts families have fallen out of favor and basically almost died. One of them still runs a fortress. Another one of them moved to the main land. That's the Liu family, who we were just helping out. Another one has faded almost entirely. I'm pretty sure that Mr. Pei here is the descendant of that family. And then there's the Mu family, who embarrassed the others and then also got involved in what appeared to be traitors' activities and did not have a way to defend themselves, and thus kind of faded away as well, and holds a grudge against the other families as a result of that. And then we also have the Condor clan nonsense, which is what we're going after right now, where the Condor clan is basically a bunch of, I don't want to say bounty hunters, but they are assassins that are meant to be dealing with like basically bad people, and at least one of their number has betrayed them and was working with said cult and was thus killed earlier on today. And then there's also the Ningjian stuff, which is like kind of the poison swamp southwestern area, which we're having to kind of go back and forth a little bit on that sort of stuff. So lots of plot threads. You remember last time you think there was something you missed and you couldn't get a party member or something, you had to go back. So I did look up how far back I would need to go to get that party member. I would basically have to redo half the game. So I've unfortunately had to write him off. He was the other detective. Like, I have 2 of the 3 that you're supposed to be able to recruit to your party. So I'm getting slightly shaved down cutscenes whenever we deal with the detective stuff right now, but I don't think it should stop me from getting anybody else. It just makes some things more tough at the end of the day. Yeah, there's a lot. This is basically like Oh goodness gracious. I'm gonna say Storm Riders, but most people are not gonna know what the hell I'm talking about. It was basically a Marvel, like Avengers level Marvel movie before Marvel ever even got the idea to do even the first Iron Man movie, where basically there was a lot of wuxia comic books that kind of existed in the same universe in China, but had not really had any major crossover events. Like one or two heroes from had like appeared in each other's comics, but like it had never really turned into anything major. And the writers realized they were all writing kind of sort of towards the same conclusion and did a massive crossover event where all of the main heroes like had fights with each other, had misunderstandings, came together to defeat a bigger bad, and they made a movie version of it, and it's one of my favorite wuxia movies of all time. It's called Storm Riders. And I want to say it's gotten one or two sequels at this point. They're both pretty good. Yeah, check it out if you like just over-the-top martial arts madness. It's so good and so dramatic and so much. And every time I watch it in this day and age, I kind of look at it and go, man, I wish Marvel movies could do this kind of nonsense. I wish they weren't cowards. Anyway, back to the game. For the few minutes I have left to play it. Yeah. Okay, now have I actually done the thing? Yes, I think so. Thank you for helping us. The entire Sweet Spring Village owes you... Whoop. A big one. The Badlands Raiders are incredibly vicious and will be back for revenge soon. Forgive this old man for asking more of you, but will you still help us? Don't worry, I won't walk away without completely solving the problem. Why are you aren't you asking the government? I don't think... Oh, right, we already had this conversation. Okay, nothing different there. Basically, like, this guy came to let us know that somebody had just attacked the place where the bandits are being kept. Chick's powerful, she almost killed me. Finally here. Okay, this is the guy who, like, really wasn't very much use. But it's fine. And here is Frosty Condor, which is one of the people that I know we're supposed to be able to recruit, and I think this is the start of the path to do that. Please don't hurt us. I've never heard of Jifeng do. He's hiding in the Badlands. How could a Badlands bandit not know where he is? Could it be Lord Feng? Who's that? Who does he look like? He's... Who broke in and injured the villagers? He came really quickly. We need to strike first. Take this. And I'm going to redo this fight at normal speed just because this is a really fun fight. Like, Frosty Condor's specialty martial arts is so cool. Okay. Like, the fact that even at the overpowering level that I'm at right now, she is just stopping me dead in my tracks is just so cool. Like, she's got major range on her, and I can do basically nothing about it. The only reason I'm going to be able to win this fight is because of the fact that I'm overleveled. There we go. There's that fist weapon that I was looking for earlier. Okay. Wudong's Tai Chi force? Condor School's moves. Please stop. Are you a member of Condor School? Voice. It sounds familiar. Wudong disciple? Hear you and Yi? Miss Lung of Condor School? Exactly. It's too dark in here. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you. Sorry if I hurt you. Back to you first. What do you have to be sorry for? I was wondering how Sweetwater Spring Village drove off the Badlands Raiders, so it was you. It's been a long time. What brings you here? What's with all the formalities? We weren't friends the last time I checked. Alright, jokes aside. I'm here to track down the traitor of Condor School. Can I explain to you when I'm done asking this guy questions? As long as you don't plan to kill him, I can wait a while. Wait a while? Oh, I guess I'll have to get rough with him. No, please don't hurt me. I'll tell you everything I know. Do all Condor School members never play nice or something? Ask anyway. I'll wait outside. He just walked out like that? I love you, and he is so trusting. Like, he knows people's hearts in the best way possible, you know? So, back to my questions. Tell me about Jifeng Du, that Lord Feng you mentioned. I actually don't know much about him. We saw Shen Swan and Wang Yechui quite often, but Lord Feng only showed up once or twice a month. We only know he joined the Badlands Raiders after Wang Tiechui, but was a higher rank. Even Shen Swan seems to fear him. What does he look like? What kind of martial arts does he use? Okay, I'm gonna skip this, but basically he describes him. He looks like the guy she's looking for, acts like the guy she's looking for, all that good stuff. Minion doesn't know much. Tell you what he said, and save the trouble of asking. Trying to track down a traitor to Condor School. That's the gist of the conversation. False alarm then? Oh, scared the hell out of me. Just somebody from Condor School. Alright, so this is talking about the fact that I now need to go around to the 4 different locations in this area to get their assistance, which is the reason why I had to go back, because to get the assistance of one of them, I had to complete something outside this area, and by doing this quest, I'm locked in the area. So, yeah, basically I just would have locked myself out of the story. I don't know if it would have been a true soft lock or what, but, you know, there would have been complications. Okay. Apart from Mr. Pei and Mr. Wan, none of the Sweet Spring villagers know martial arts. We need all the help we can get if we want to defeat the Badlands Raiders. I'm Huo, and I don't know what Chen Wanqing will think of the Badlands Raiders. Still, I should take a trip to Tianshui City. Okay, so, the other thing is, remember earlier when we were in Tianshui, and there was a whole thing about, like, dropping a packet of something onto horses that we accidentally came upon. Pretty sure that's going to be related somehow. Ah, okay, yep, this seems to be the packet for the powder. Since it's from Chen Wanqing, should take it to a physician to see if it's dangerous. You looking to buy some Jinchuan ointment? I'm not here for ointment today. Can you please take a look at this and let me know what it is? Let me see. Velvet antler, broom rape. Oh, this is a weird. That's surely is a name for something. Oh well, aren't you a little too young to be taking this? It's kind of powder that replenishes your energy. Okay, that was written into the script. All right. Huh? But don't pretend with me. I've been a physician for decades. I know an aphrodisiac when I see one. Aphrodisiac? You're a young man, but try not to overwork your kidney. This kind of powerful drug will affect your love life when you get older. It is not mine. I found it on the roadside. No need to explain yourself. I get it. But don't use this too often, okay? Or, well, I just remembered I have other things to do. I'll be seeing you. Oh, buddy. Did I ever think this? But with Jinwon Ching, it can't be this simple. I should look around the city and see if there's anything unusual about Chengjia Fortress lately. Nothing unusual. Chunwon Ching comes to see me and my sisters quite often. He's been a very generous customer. Okay, you missed this part earlier, Coyote, but, essentially this guy had his brother murdered because he thought his wife was cheating on him with his brother. And then the wife killed herself because she actually did love his brother, actually hadn't been cheating with him. Like, it was a whole thing. So to hear the fact that he has been coming and visiting her and her sisters quite often, as you're all aware, I am a broad supporter of the adult arts and entertainment industry. And if that's the kind of relationship you have with your spouse, where you're allowed to do that sort of thing, totally fine. But if you're gonna murder your own brother because you think your spouse is getting it on with him, it's a little out of line. It's a little out of step. Like, is there anything wrong with his stuff? What stuff? Like was he... Oh, you men. Now you're embarrassed? But there's nothing I can tell you. He seems fine and often requests several girls to accompany him. I mean, okay, I guess he's fine then, but... whatever. As long as he's paying you well. He sent all of their disciples? My cousin is friends with the man in charge of procurement in the fortress. He told me the news himself. There are only the butler and some servants left in Chengjia Fortress now. That's pretty major. Obviously, the only solution in that situation was fratricide. I mean, it's certainly a solution to the situation. No outsiders are allowed in Chengjia Fortress at the moment. I'm Yuan Yi of Wudang. I'm here to see Castellan Chung, for something important. Please let him know. I do not understand him. Outsiders aren't allowed in Chengjia Fortress now. He'd better leave. Don't shout at him. This is a Wudang disciple. Wasn't he at our feast some time ago? How can we be so rude to an honored guest? Right, I forgot. Sorry about that. Please don't take it personally. Wait, we're serving a different master now. He was only an honored guest of the former master, so why are we kissing his ass? You're not so dumb after all. Never thought Chengjia Fortress would become like this after Chung Biming's death. Very funny. If you two are done, I need to head inside to find Castellan Chung. Can you really not understand us? Go away before we... Speaking loud with internal energy. Castellan Chung, Yuan Yi of Wudang is here to see you. Are you asking for a fight? It's not bad to see what people from Chengjia Fortress are capable of. Oh, we're gonna solo this one, huh? Okay. Interesting that he evaded. Oh wow, these guys are not very strong, are they? Woo! It's saddening that the once prominent Chungjia fortress has become like this. No one is here to stop me now. I should hurry inside and find Chun Wenqing. What a great way to show your power, causing trouble in front of my Chungjia fortress. You think no one here can stop you now? Not that. I need to talk to you about something urgent. Sorry about the scene I just caused. Spill it. What kind of urgent matter made you forget all the virtues of Wudong? Excuse, sir. Have you heard about the Badlands Raiders almost destroying Sweetwater Village? Or Sweet Spring Village? The south or the west of Tianshui City? Badlands Raiders? Not really. Sweet Spring Village sent people here to ask for help right before the attack happened. How could you not know? Husheng, Wanho. Oh. Have you seen any Sweet Spring villagers that came for help? Of course not. Stella and Chung, we guard the front door daily and have never seen anyone from Sweet Spring Village. Hear that, Mr. Yuan? I'm not aware of such a thing. Alright, even if you aren't aware, now you know. So what? I take it that Sweet Spring Village is fine now? We were able to fend the Badlands Raiders off because there were only a few of them, and I don't think they will give help. So I was hoping Chungjia Fortress would lend Sweet Spring Village a hand against the Badlands Raiders. What does that have to do with us? Why do we have to get involved? You should go to the mayor of Tianshui for that. What good can I do? I don't work for the government. Everyone knows Chungjia Fortress has a high status in Tianshui. Was that your excuse for doing nothing? It's simply none of my business, Mr. Yuan. Please leave this place if there's nothing else. Leave me alone. It's strange that Chun Wanqing is so resolved. But our priority is the Badland Raiders. Instead of wasting time here, I should go find to the other forces. Since you're so determined to stay out of this, I guess there's nothing more I can do here. But Castell and Chung, hope you don't have any other reason. We know he does. Don't you think that Chun Wanqing's attitude seems a bit unusual? My thoughts exactly. He was way too quick to refuse. From what he said, he must have known about Sweet Spring Village. In theory, Sweet Spring is near Tianshui, so it would be a disgrace for Chungjia Fortress if the Badlands Raiders destroyed it. You're right. Apart from its wealth and connections, sheltering surrounding people is also why Chungjia Fortress has its status in Tianshui. Chun Wanqing would rather lose face than make enemies of the Badlands Raiders. He must have other concerns. He announced that Chungjia Fortress would join Xuan Huo cult. Are they also involved in this? You. Where's Chan Yu? Mr. Yuan. Ah, if it isn't Mr. Uyang. Been ages since we bid farewell to Pili School. To think we'd meet here again. Often thought of you. It's great to see you hearty and whole. Learned of your heroics in Sweet Spring Village against the Badlands Raiders. Did you know they sought the village for its unique winter spring? Winter spring? You mean the water in that well in Sweet Spring Village? Exactly. The water in Sweet Spring Village is unique. Waters quenched with it are of a much better quality. Since it's naturally cold, my Shifu calls it a winter spring. I was pretty worried when I learned that Badlands Raiders had attacked them. It'd be a waste if such good materials fell into their hands. There's something else you should know. What is it? It's strange that the Badlands Raiders suddenly decided to attack Sweet Spring Village. I took the liberty to investigate. I found that they were forging large batches of weapons. Makes you think they're forging weapons? Check the places near Badlands Village. And their stronghold is deep in the mountains. They must rely on stable water sources like rivers and springs to live. When I checked, the downstream near Badlands was bitter and smelled of metal. The Mingjian Manor disciple, I'm familiar with the situation. This is a result of people dumping a large amount of wastewater into the stream. The upstream is barely affected, but the downstream stream water has become undrinkable. And winter spring increases the sharpness of weapons foraged, so I came up with a conclusion. Explains why they suddenly attacked Sweet Spring Village, and what we bumped into in Bitter Spring Village. But why is the Badlands Raiders forging that many weapons? Are they trying to start a rebellion? Thank you for telling me this. If the matter of Sweet Spring Village is so important to you, why don't you go there with me? Sure, but I got things to attend to right now. I'll meet you in Sweet Spring Village. See you then. Take care. John, you. Oh. Have you been anything unusual about the fortress lately? I heard that since the death of their former leader, they started taking escort jobs and bought a lot of horses some time ago for the jobs. They bought horses? Yes, and at a great price. Chung Wen-ching has made a lot of money with this. It's still as ridiculous as ever. Could it be that he actually had a problem and needs the drug? They're being discovered and wanted to dispose of it secretly. Why hire someone to spill it in the pasture when you can just throw it away? Pasture the drug and the horses. He was doping his horses. Drug can't hurt anyone spilled in the pasture. It's not like he can confront escort jobs. Eyebrows waggled. Yeah. No, I think he was... Basically, he was giving his horses an aphrodisiac to make them seem more likely. Not that kind of escort, ew. Yeah, no. So that when he sold them to people who were doing escort jobs, they would be better quality than they actually were, if you get my point. Drug kit, yep. It's so there's also like this actually has some historical precedent. I can't remember what it was called. It was like peppering or something like that, putting a bit of pep in their step, something along those lines. But basically, like you shove a bit of horseradish up their butts, and it makes them prance because you know their butts feel like they're on fire, and it makes them seem more lively and not great. You're not supposed to do it. It's pretty awful for the horse. And it's lying and cheating on a business deal. You know how people are. There's the Western Merchant. Okay. I'm gonna go back in and check to see if I can... Yeah, no, it is. It's horrible. Change off fortress. There's nothing over here. Nothing over here. Do a chest. Alright. Well, we are closing in on 4 p.m. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my game here. I might do some like character quest stuff on the side before next time, just in case. But other than that, we will resume our story right here. For now, let's head back over to the Just Chatting screen, and I'll find somewhere to send you all off to. Okay, so thank you very much for stopping by today, weary travelers. I hope you've enjoyed this session of Wandering Sword. I will be back next Friday, November 15th, to begin the Final Fantasy XIV post-Shadowbringers patch quest. Thank you very much for the coins. So yeah, we finished Shadowbringers the last time. We're starting our patch quests this next upcoming Friday. Until then, keep an eye on our blue sky at Come and Go Tavern for announcements and daily check-ins at the Come and Go. I have been your hostess, Sheela Ornthalis, here at the Come and Go Tavern. And if you need to prop your feet up for a while longer, we've got some more entertainment coming up soon via a raid. Let's see who is online right now. Don't see anybody who I would normally see. Odd and strange. Anybody else? Up soon? Member, same category, same language, feature. Let's see, is anybody else playing this game? Not really. Oh, let's go back over to our follow channels then. No, okay. Unfortunately, nobody who I follow is online who is actually playing something that wouldn't be like wildly out of pocket. Like there's no Sentinel Netrunner, but they're probably doing like a Netrunner tournament, which isn't exactly our vibe here. Like I follow them because I like the card game, but you know, not really the kind of channel that you rate into, you know. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for today. I hope you said, like I said, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you had a great time today. I will see you all next time. Ta-ta for now. Bye. 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 Mwah. Bye. Bye. Mwah. Bye.